Remember how people were ready to bash the sequel to the Ouija board movie? Surprisingly, this was the same. It was not bad as I thought. Chapter 507 could have been a chapter that would have wreaked disaster, or at least not in my case, but it would have been a chapter that I cannot be a fan of. However, it's more forgiving the way I was structured. Because of that, I actually find this chapter to be good. When it's something really bad happen, when it's something really stupid things that really occur, then I have to call out on it. In this case, regardless there is that one problem, I didn't find myself hating this chapter at all. Honestly speaking, I was waiting for this chapter to either be disappointed or lose any momentum it sort of have. That said, while there are disappointments to address, there are some good moments that I couldn't take it away. Give credits where they're due. I thought the way it was handled with Natsu, Gray, and Erza was surprisingly good enough for me to comprehend on what took place before this chapter. I do have problems, but we get to that soon. The idea is that despite the fact Erza has the ability to reach to them first, then Juvian and Lucy, which I didn't get. The moment out of them is actually sweet. The part that helped is the fact that they actually recollected the moments of their past interpretation of Erza. Seeing her crying is like something they don't want to see. What helps was Makarov was the one doing the saving. The approach with Erza is to say, the family is crumbling. Please don't make it worse. Granted, I would have liked someone else to fill in that position because Erza has been doing a lot of things that we have seen or familiar with, but it is what it is. Makarov pointing out the family and their foundation was a nice farewell moment that I believe if he comes back, this will actually hurt the foundation of his death warranted for everyone. This is something Mashima really has to stick to his words. He has to stick to his game because the way how it's handled, even though the way how he dies is a little bit questionable, and also the fact that out of all the time is now, so far it's going well. So I hope everything goes as it planned. So basically it all boils down to all of them sticking together as family. Juvian and Lucy enter very late, but I guess it's to serve a pairing moment and just to serve the pairing fans some treat, which is funny because I thought they would be the ones to stop them. It's a bit strange to even do that in the first place. On the other hand, you can argue that the fact that Natsu and Gray turned back to normal without realizing they were misunderstanding is a better moral. I'm gonna give it a pass. I actually find this direction to be decent, more so than just being like, oh, my bad, I made a mistake. This chapter was a nice setup to hype up two powerhouse Springer members in order to reassure us that they are powerful foes. For example, August is impressive as usual, which is good because this is something we need to keep addressed, that this guy is a legit threat, especially since he's taking on Giallo and Orishus says single-handedly. I really hope he has the best possible end to him that really leaves a huge mark on why he was such a tough foe to take out. It's a good thing that this chapter has a really good presentation this time around. I actually felt the effectiveness of these characters, which is rare knowing how Fairy Tail usually operate the familiar format, and I also like the impressiveness of August just handling his enemy with a breeze. It gives you that sense of aura that he is the true powerful foe that I hope it won't be belittled by his writing, because you know when it comes to tough villains they usually get de-hyped so fast before their end. As for Irene, she finally makes her entrance to meet Erza, in which left an interesting note. The way how it ended with I am you and you are me. That is a good way to create a cliffhanger that will have fans talking, especially it has raised new theories such as being a future Erza, something that can actually happen. I could see that as a possibility, though I feel like the blood relative is the winning bet, and I probably think she can be her twin. Maybe that is the possibility too. I don't know. I mean, she's really young. Don't forget that Erza did freeze for 7 years, so her appearance didn't age along with it. Time will tell. I can't be wrong. As good as all those moments were, the problem is the battle ended without any true development on anyone's end. Well, perhaps Erza's hands being damaged, though I was expecting something that would create a new sense of danger, but but instead it only left this moral lesson, and I'm fine with that. However, in this far into the series, in which it somewhat addressed the fans that the series is in near end, perhaps they should have done earlier. The fight did have a silly backstory with the misunderstanding and all that stuff. However, the fight could have bring something new to the table, like Nasu could be more out of control or something. I know it's like a teaser, but it feels like this whole thing just a fill in time. What we got is basically a fun segment, but an unnecessary time killer. In the end, I thought the chapter was good. Despite the fault and some familiarity, it was handled well enough to make it passable, and I enjoyed the hype that August is receiving, as well as Irene maybe dropping a bombshell. It's one of those chapters where it can be good on its own, but it can either remain good, gets better, or gets worse if the future content benefits this moment. So with that, chapter 507 gets a 7. Well, this is the last time to see this old format of a review, as next week we're going to introduce a new one, as something I really want to do more so than the one I have, but it requires more work, and because of many free times I have in my schedule, now I can actually improve my work, and hopefully it will come out much better than what I have today. Hopefully you enjoy me with the next review, and hopefully we could enjoy more new contents I could bring along to this channel. My thoughts are told, don't let yours on hold. Leave a comment below. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.